Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate for every single person out there, so only take the reading if it does in fact resonate. And remember that there is no gender. If I pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy, and vice versa. All the information to book a private personal is in the description box below and in the pin section of the comments. I've also linked in there my other channel. It is a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus channel, so check me out over there if that applies. Alright. So talk to me for the group of Taurus. So the overall energy here is the Queen of Swords. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Sun, Leo energy. The King of Swords. The Two of Swords. The Fool, Aquarius energy. The Wheel of Fortune. At the bottom of the deck I have the Chariot, Cancer energy. I don't know, this kind of seems interesting. It's like, I think maybe there's like some type of communication going on around a commitment. And I feel like you're starting to realize that one person actually isn't, it's really strange. It's like, this is the person that you want to commit to, the Hierophant and the Sun. Like, I think that this person was like, you know, you found them attractive and they were fun and charming to be around and you felt like they wanted the same things as you, but you're starting to realize that this person actually is not really who you thought, if that makes sense. With the Two of Swords, it's like what you couldn't see before, you can see now. And with the Fool, it's like, you know, this person maybe doesn't belong to anyone. They don't really, especially if this is an Aquarius person, it's kind of their thing, you know. It's not that they can't belong to someone, it's that it may be different than a Taurus's standards or something kind of like that. And I feel like you're willing to kind of just move on from this, you know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Like, instead of, it's like, you know, I feel like one is that this is just a talking stage because this is the King and the Queen of Swords. So it's like, even though the conversation is on point and you feel like this is the type of person that you would commit to, you feel like this person is not the type to commit. And it may be time to sort of either have a conversation about whether this really is what it is, so you know what direction things are headed in, or you can already kind of see where things are headed. So what do they need to know about, look out for, or be aware of? The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Knight of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I have not been having this problem in other readings. Like there's like a frog in my throat. Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. I feel like too, you're kind of looking at this person because it's like, you're involved, but you're not so involved that you can't see. I think that you're kind of recognizing maybe in the past someone would have been able to catch you up into their like indecisiveness or like their kind of like their not so committed energy, and you would just end up being toxically like pulled in. Like, it's like maybe in the past you started to realize that someone really wasn't that interested or wasn't emotionally available, you would go harder for them. But in this situation, I feel like you're sort of proud of yourself because you already know about this pattern. So you've pulled away and just kind of like moved away from this person. And now you have this person trying to come in to actually offer you what you wanted before, because now their ego was hurt because, I think they just weren't going their little toxic game of taking too long to decide what they want or to really make some type of offer really didn't work out in their favor like maybe it has with other people. So I feel like you definitely hit someone in the ego when they couldn't really run some type of game on you here. I feel like, as soon as you realized what it was, you were cool with it. It's just that you were going to go your own way. So you need to be prepared for this person to come back around. It's like they're offering what you want because their ego is hurt, but you need to understand that they're still on this bullshit, where it's like everything is what they want, they want to move at their pace, they're not going to commit right away, but they're covering it up on, with like a different type of energy, where I feel like they're quite schmoozy, and that's what's kind of happening here. So what's the advice for it? The Three of Cups. The Hermit, Virgo energy. The Two of Cups. The World. I mean, the advice is maybe to accept an apology, but also to sort of accept it as closure. The world still signifies the closing out of a cycle and the opening of a new. This person is still in toxic energy. I mean, this is what you're not aware of. This, when they're coming in, I think, and they're coming in the best of behavior, it's like they're still not really offering anything. They're apologizing, maybe for, something that was said, or maybe they started to avoid and run and didn't communicate, but like they're still going to drag their feet. And I feel like you actually recognize this. It's like you're willing to accept the apology, but you really do see this person for, I think, being incapable of truly being reciprocal. I feel like you just see them as emotionally unavailable. But I don't think you see them as so different than yourself. Maybe you met this person when you kind of, to me, this is like your twin, right? It's just not who you are anymore. I feel like you've grown and evolved and changed, and now you're looking for something reciprocal and mutual and peaceful, and this was not that. The devil is never that. If anything, you just see this person as the Knight of Wands, someone who's inconsistent, maybe a player. They don't really know what they want. They just want a fun time. And I think you're tired of that type of energy in life. The Chariot, Temperance in the World, like you're not even who you were before. I feel like you've like really learned how to set boundaries, really learned how to communicate your needs. You know what you want now, like you know what you will and will not deal with. And I feel like, you've accepted or like integrated your duality, and there's peace in your life. You're not about to let someone come back in and throw it into upheaval again. And I think the advice is to go ahead and not do that. Make sure to choose yourself here, because this person, I don't know. I think for some of you, this is somebody who just is a mess. They like to party, they like to drink, something like that, or they have too many friends. They're just not like on the type of relationship values that you have. And I think that you're aware of that. So anyway, the advice is no. Take it as closure, I'll see you guys soon.